And fresh breaking coming in from Punjab and Haryana will crackdowns on Gangster-Khalistani terror networks Nexus. It's a massive crackdown by the National Investigation Agency that has been going on for some time now. Now the NIA has raided various locations in Punjab, Haryana and a number of other states. Raids are on close to 50 locations. That's what we're hearing since reports last came in. The raids are in connection with 3 cases registered by the National Investigation Agency. Gursimran to bring us more details on this breaking news update. Gursimran, over to you. We believe the NIA is relentlessly pursuing, this nexus that it wants to crack down on. Many names have emerged in the past few days itself. Today, again, multi-state NIA raids underway. Over to you.
See, the multi-state NIA raids have started at around 6:30 in a well-coordinated manner. That is what we are getting to know. Apart from this, we are being told that the raids are underway, a majority in Punjab, in Haryana, Rajasthan and the Delhi NCR region. These are the places where the raids are still underway and have started at around 6:30 in the morning. The raids are being conducted in connection with the 3 cases registered by the NIA Delhi police station, and these cases pertains to the nexus of the gangster-terror network that also involve the major chunk of the Khalistani angle. That includes the extortion by the Khalistani terrorists and also their attempts to revive the terrorism in Punjab and the nearby areas. So this entire module is under scanner. We are being told that the raids are underway at more than 50 locations. To be very specific, when it comes to is the 51 is the number that we are being told that the locations where the raids are underway. But the major chunk of the raids, around 30 locations, that is what my colleague Amandeep is getting for us, that is underway in Punjab and then in Haryana, followed by Rajasthan and Delhi NCR. So the news that we broke the day before yesterday that more than 45 Khalistani radicals, those who are providing the support to this entire nexus of the gangster terror, they have been identified by the National Investigation Agency. And now the teams of the NIA have reached their doorstep and now acting on some of the digital devices. Some of the phone call records were analyzed earlier by the teams of NIA, post which their names surfaced. It is over the 2 years investigation that the NIA has conducted that these names have surfaced, and this has also established their links with those handlers, those who are sitting across the border in Pakistan or in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada and the other countries. So now this entire modus operandi is being worked upon by the teams of the National Investigation Agency. And also what we are getting to know that these raids are being monitored by the top brass of the National Investigation Agency. Even a minute-by-minute update is being given to the top brass of the NIA. And we spoke to some of the officials, those who are privy to the development, and they have said that this raid is one of the major raids that are being conducted on this infrastructure of the gangster terror infrastructure that also includes what is being conspired by the Khalistani terrorists against the sovereignty and the unity of India. So this crackdown is underway at the multiple locations. Even we are told that in Punjab, at some places in Chandigarh and in Amritsar and Taran the raids are underway. However, we are yet to get the exact details of the places where the raids are underway. But yes, these are the massive raids by the National Investigation Agency at a time when the Khalistani radicals, they are trying to revive themselves. They are trying to radicalize the people in Punjab and the nearby areas so that they can continue their activities. And also those who are sitting in the foreign land conspiring against India, their local stooges are also under the scanner of the National Investigation Agency. Yes.
Right, Gursimran, many thanks for giving us that clear picture of the massive crackdown by the NIA that continues. We're hearing of multi-state raids to break down. It's a crackdown on the Gangster-Khalistani terror network that is at play in and associated with these states, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, all seeing these massive raids that are underway in over 50 locations today. They began at around 6:30. Gursimran bringing us all those details and updates. And again, as we pursue this story, I'm joined by more of my colleagues, Piyush Ori. Piyush, what information can you give us? We were just speaking to Gursimran. He spoke about, and he gave us an overview of how the raids began at around 6:30 this morning. What information do you have?
So rightly mentioned by my colleague Gursimran that yes, there have been now multi-state raids conducted by the National Investigative Agency to break the spine of the terror gangster network which is prevalent not only in Punjab, Haryana, but also in several states. Now, the maximum number of these raids have been conducted in Punjab, but what we have been also told by our sources is that there are also raids that have been conducted in Haryana and also some parts of the National Capital Region and Rajasthan. But primarily the focus is on Punjab. Mind you, there are large number of gangsters and sympathizers of the Khalistani ideology that have moved from Punjab and are moving from Punjab to other countries like Canada and several other countries where they are trying to propagate the Khalistani ideology. So yes, the main objective of the National Investigative Agency through these raids, which they have been conducting even earlier, is to break the spine and to break the financial network which these gangs terror networks are being getting. So yes, in some time now we are also going to be getting that where are these places where these raids are going to be conducted, and very soon we are going to be going to these places to tell our viewers that how and where and what objective has the NIA been able to achieve through these multi-city raids that have been conducted by the investigative agency. Back to the studio, Rukma.
Right. I go back once again to Gursimran, my colleague. Gursimran, a day ago, the premises of Khalistani extremist Lakhbir Singh, his associates, was raided by the NIA. Then again, a crackdown to finish Goldie Brar gang as the Khalistani movement escalated, after that comment by Justin Trudeau. Well, what can you tell us about, clearly, our audience would like to know, our viewers would like to know, are these all the, the achievements that they have acquired, the properties they have acquired as a result of, this drug peddling, of smuggling in drugs, and, are they all ill-gotten gains?
How these raids were planned, when the approvals were given, when the teams were formed. We will be getting every minor detail of these raids that are underway in different parts of the country, especially in the northern region, in Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Delhi, NCR. And also, when it comes to these raids are not specific to what the gangster terror network is, but it is clearly a major dent on the terror ecosystem that is being run by the adversary, Pakistan, and also the Khalistani radicals and the gangsters that are sitting in Canada, the United States, and the United Kingdom. Because this has been meticulously worked upon raid that are being conducted by the National Investigation Agency. We are told that more than 4 IPS officers were deputed for these raids to meticulously plan this operation. The details we will be breaking down at a later stage. And also, apart from this is mainly to aim at the local infrastructure that these terrorists based in Pakistan or the Khalistani radicals based in the United States, the Canada, the United Kingdom, they are operating from the foreign soil and posing a threat to the sovereignty of India. So these raids are basically on their local network, that how they are generating the local support to carry out their activities, because we have seen multiple times, be it on the behest of Pakistan or on the behest of these Khalistani radicals, how weapons were dropped from across the border, picked by their associates. Because when you take an example of the Mohali RPG attack, it was clearly the Rinda who was involved, how he gave the instructions to the ground workers, how they executed that, including a minor also. So this is what they are mainly focusing, is the radicalization of the youth, so that they can lure them, be in the name of region, religion, money. They are resorting to every possible tactic so that they can get some of the local hands to carry out their activities in Punjab and the nearby areas. And that's why now these intensified raids are underway at the multiple locations. Majority chunk remains with the Punjab, with around 30 locations that are being raided by the National Investigation Agency, followed by Haryana, Rajasthan, New Delhi, and the NCR region. So that is something the agencies are now looking into, because this entire infrastructure, this is an interconnected. Day before yesterday, we broke the news that more than 45 Khalistani radicals have been identified by the National Investigation Agency. Those who were extending the support to those who were sitting across the border, be it on the foreign soil or in Pakistan. So now that crackdown on those more than 45, the number to be very specific is somewhere near 51, the locations where the raids are underway, and this is a meticulously planned operation, as I earlier said, and the raids are underway in 3 cases that have been registered by the National Investigation Agency. When these cases got registered, what the contents based on which these cases got registered, that all we will be breaking down in a short while from now. Rukma.
Right, Gursimran, I'll be coming back to you. When it comes to the crackdown on Khalistani terrorists, the NIA, we believe, has also announced cash awards. There's a bounty on many of these Khalistani terrorists. Gursimran, what can you tell us very quickly about their movement to and from India? Do they keep coming to these properties? What are your sources telling you? Is there a chance that, who stays in these properties that were seized? Were they all empty when the NIA, cracked down on them?
Was not the action of the CRPC 83, that is the attachment of the property that has been done by the National Investigation Agency. They have gone a step ahead and they have confiscated the properties of the Sikh for Justice Chief Gurpatwant Singh Pannu. That clearly means that the National Investigation Agency has got the shot in the arm with the power that they can now confiscate the properties of these Khalistani radicals or the terrorists, those who have been booked under the UAPA. Now comes to the action that has been initiated. See, all these Khalistani radicals, they are booked under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, majority of those who are operating from the foreign land. So this gives in power to the National Investigation Agency to proceed first with the action under the CRPC 82, that is the proclamation notice. After 30 days, the attachment of the properties under the CRPC 83, followed by which is the confiscated properties that the NIA is now doing, that they are confiscating their properties, which means that they loses the ownership rights. Attachment only restricts themselves not to sell that property, but now the action of the NIA confiscating the properties of these Khalistani radicals take the entire property rights from them, and this becomes the government property. So this is a major setback to those who are sitting across the border, that their lands or their properties in India, they will be the property of the government if they don't defend or if they indulge in anti-India activities. So this is what the National Investigation Agency has done in the recent past, in the past 5 to 6 days. And this was all planned. This was all part of what is next to what we are witnessing today. That first their properties will become the government properties, and then the raids will continue at their associates places. So that is spread over the northern India, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, National Capital Region, and also the New Delhi. So these are the locations that these terror associates and the terrorists and the gangsters, they were using as part of their entire ecosystem. But now the NIA is carrying out the raids at over 50 locations. Yes.
And there's every hope, Gursimran, that it will be cracked down upon and destroyed once and for all. Many thanks for joining us there, Gursimran and Piyush Ohri as well. So multi-state NIA raids underway in Delhi, in Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, in these northern states, as the NIA cracks down heavily on the Gangster-Khalistani Nexus.